Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy J-Rob back at it again with another video, and Laurel Hubbard, let's talk about it.
They say they can't. I know, cause I'm way on top of my flow, and she has nothing that's inside, so I'm out the window.
Alright guys, so if you don't know who Laurel Hubbard is, basically she's a weightlifter from New Zealand, and she's also transgender, alright? And throughout this video, I will be using her preferred pronouns that are her and she, alright? Because I am a liberal, okay? But one thing I can't stand is the delusion of trans athletes in sports. And just a little background for Laurel Hubbard. Basically, she won the Pacific Games for her weight division, and she's got the gold medal, and some people are predicting that she might be on pace to get into the Olympics. But with this whole story, I just think it's utterly ridiculous on how she's even maneuvering her way into the sport of weightlifting, and a lot of people are like supporting her. I just think it's crazy. I don't get it. One thing about Laurel Hubbard that people probably don't know is that she transitioned in 2012, right? Which means she was 34 at the time, and that means she basically lived most of her adult life as a male, okay, and benefiting off of testosterone. And she also broke records as a youth, okay? When she was younger, she broke some weightlifting records. They're broken now, but back then she broke records. So she already had a pretty decent past in weightlifting. So she benefited off of the testosterone she had in her body, and then she transitioned only 7 years ago. And I just don't get how somebody who transitions so short of a time can be allowed to be in the sport. Alright, some people might say, but they might have gotten testosterone blockers for 7 years. But the thing is that when you live most of your adult life as a male, alright, you just have severe advantages over your competition. Now, there are arguments saying like when if you transition before you hit puberty, then you will not benefit off of the advantages of a normal male would, because that's usually when males get like all the advantages of testosterone. There's just a lot of other stuff that goes into it, because not everything revolves around testosterone. So I don't like when people just like to say, oh, she could take testosterone blockers, then she'll be okay. But no, because like higher lung capacity, just like difference in muscle mass, like composition, it's just so many things. And her being in the realm of weightlifting, competing as a female, is just, it's not what I want to see for the sport. Now, some people would make the argument saying like, oh, this is gonna spiral and this is gonna be like a slippery slope. You're gonna see a bunch of trans athletes doing this now, and the whole world of female sports is gonna just crumble. But I don't think that's gonna happen, because I think these events that you see are pretty much anomalies. They don't happen a lot. Alright, and with that, I feel like we should be offering some solutions to these problems, okay? Because as a person who loves sports, I want to see people compete. And I would love if Laurel Hubbard would compete, but she just can't compete with cisgendered women. That's not gonna happen, because she's not biologically a female. So either we make a trans weight class, like we make trans classes, or she just got to compete with the men. Those are the only two solutions I see. Now, with creating a whole different division of trans athletes, the problem you will run into is that you might not have enough trans athletes to actually make that division. So when doing that, you're basically stuck at square one. So then you could also put them in their assigned sex. The problem with that is if they're taking testosterone blockers, I mean, they are gonna have a disadvantage basically. So like, let's say she has an advantage over biological women right now, even with the testosterone blockers, if she's even taking that, to be honest. But if she was to compete against men, she'd be severely disadvantaged. Like, let's not even question that. Alright, so that's another problem you'll run into, but I think that that's still a solution we can still like experiment with. Just with this right now, it's like I'm sweating right now because I had to turn off my AC, and right now in New York it's like 90 degrees and your boy is baking. But Laurel Hubbard, if she truly believes that she does not have an advantage, she is delusional. Any of these trans athletes who believe that they don't have an advantage are delusional, and it needs to stop. Alright, it needs to stop. Alright, there's going to be a lot of right-wing commentators and YouTubers that are going to basically joke and clown on these people. Like, it's not, like, don't do that. Like, stop being a jerk. like stop, alright? But really, we need to have a better discussion about these things, try to find more solutions, but homegirl needs to stop competing with the biological women because it's just not fair. And that's my 2 cents. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, this has been another J-Rod video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.